Hello, hello, my lovelies. Nice to see y'all again. So, you already know what we'll be doing today. I've been saying it multiple times throughout the week. It's time for the monthly art request streams. And I have to apologize in advance. While I would normally what's it called? While I would normally be taking requests live on stream as well, I will not be doing so this week, this month rather, due to the fact that I have received way more requests than usual throughout the week on my socials. And I'll have my hands full dealing with just them. So I apologize, but this time it's purely for those who already made requests beforehand. I hope you understand, and I hope that motivates you, those of you who want to make requests, to do so next week. I keep saying week, to do so next month when I take requests again. So, wait, I did not mean to start the music yet. So, da-dum, click on this, click on that. There we go. Uh, yeah, I'll be talking a bit more once we start drawing. So, yeah, actually, let me start the music after all. Good old Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Freaking love this game. And let's see what we are working with this month. I got a lot of requests. Let me put them in the order that I got the requests. Ooh, what did I click there? And even more unique than usual. I didn't. I thought these would be PNGs, but they're not. Okay, this one's obviously not a PNG. Am I? No, I'm not. Never mind. Uh, wait, no. Yeah. Oh, that's small. I'll have to enlarge it later. Da, da. And there we go. That's the order I got the requests. So what do I do with each of them? That's the question. Okay, first of all, I was told to decide between one of them because I only allow one character per person. So let's go with her. Mm, should be safe to do that. Wrong. There we go. I always forget to change the layer, don't I? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just weird. Guess I have to do that on my own. I have no idea what the heck to save in terms of space there. Let's just make it bigger. Okay. How the hell does this even happen? Okay, okay. What the hell is still on the side? Okay, that's better. Let's see. Let us see what I'll do with each of them. And why oh, frick, frick, frick. Why do I always forget to plug my laptop in when I start streaming? And better question, why is the battery dying so freaking fast? It's already down at 40. I only start stream like, what? 20 minutes ago? What the hell? Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. What is it now? Oh, and the internet's going bad again. I freaking hate this. I don't know what the problem is, but somehow the internet is dropping only when I stream. I don't know why or how to fix it. I have to keep monitoring it, I suppose. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, don't full screen, damn it. I really don't know what the issue is. I have such strong and stable internet. Usually, I really have to find out why this happens. It's as soon as I go live, it suddenly drops. It's around 3 Mbit right now. I think I'll have to just deal with that for the time being. I guess I should look into how I can what's it called? Um, Download a bunch of songs, multiple hours worth of songs onto my laptop so I at least don't have to use the internet for playing music during art streams and preferably during my countdown as well. That would help somewhat at least. Hmm. What to do with each of them? And I suppose if I were to do it like this, I'll also won't have to deal with ads anymore, which would be pretty awesome. No, no, no. One after the other, or else I'll. What to do with you? I don't know. I like having the characters interact with one another, even if they're from different people. I just hope it's okay for me to do that. Yeah, I guess I'll put her there as well. Yes, something like that. And the square, I put it here. Well, these squares, well, if those are square, okay, they are vaguely square shaped, but yeah, whatever. Put them there just so I don't throw away too big. Again, just like I did last month, because, oh goodness, that was a problem. Well, let's just stick with red for now. Okay, the basic idea that I had. Freak. Let me think. It's interesting because like, for all the other characters here, I just got the request to draw them. For this one, I specifically got the request for them to draw them hugging me, and I don't know how to do that. I'm kind of bad at drawing two characters. Well, not well, I guess you can say interacting. Because like having them overlap on the same space on the canvas, it's kind of difficult for me. And that aside, I don't know how to visualize it because what's appropriate and what's not is the question. Hmm. Okay, you know what? Let's just. I'm getting overwhelmed. Okay. One after the other, then it'll be fine. If I see too many at once, it's messing with my brain. Hmm.
Our daughter is just learning to.
have to. Well, yes, it seems to have gotten somewhat stable at this point. Since, see, that's the weird thing. The connection isn't terrible. It just goes down extremely when I start streaming, and then as I keep streaming, goes back up with enough time. But I really need to find out how to not have that happen. The the weird thing is we have an internet repeater right next to our room. I assume that's long hair, right? And the repeater is doing its job well. It well, no, that's the thing. It's not doing its job. Frick, it is, and that's the weird part. It is close enough to the router that the router where it is, the router itself has a speed of 210 mbit download and 60 or 70, or was it even more than that? I don't know. About half of. Okay, fuck it. I'll be honest. I have no idea. I don't remember now. Point is, the internet speed of the new router is over twice as good as of the old router. And where the repeater is, it has a. The repeater had out of those 210 mbit speed, the repeater catches 170, which is incredible considering before it was 40, now to 170. That's fucking amazing. But the problem is, and I don't know how to fix it, since the new repeater itself is stronger, it has no, that's way too curvy. Um, since the new router is much stronger, it has a farther reach than before, obviously. So what I assume is happening, I don't know that for sure, is that the devices that the devices um, how do I that the devices immediately want to mm, get connected to the router itself. They skip the repeater and go all the way to the router, which is like in range but super far away compared to the repeater. The old router, while it had a weaker connection, or maybe because it had the weaker connection, the devices always immediately went to the repeater, since that was the closest strong connection. And I don't know how to force them to still go to the repeater now. And that's a problem. Da, 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 da. I love it that Kirby Music is using. Hi there, Jer. No need for more tests, but thank you. I was checking to see if the chats work again. Ever since yesterday, the YouTube chats start working properly again, luckily. And for some reason, Twitch chat wasn't working properly today. But a few minutes before stream, it suddenly was working again. So, like, I'm not gonna question it. I don't like what's happening, but I don't understand what's happening, so I just won't question it. But yeah, anyway, speaking of Kirby music, I did I mention that yesterday on stream? I don't remember. But I began um, listening to the Nintendo music of the entire library. Oh, damn. Make sure nothing overheats their chair. Um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Nintendo music. Nintendo music. I've been listening to Nintendo music ever since yesterday. And I haven't got. Yesterday I got through 6 games because, like, those first few games, all NES games, they're super short. Nothing to write home about in terms of what, in terms of how different and how many songs there are. And they're still good songs, don't get me wrong, but like it's nothing crazy, especially compared to how it is nowadays. And today, however, I only got through 2.5 games. That being Welcome Back, Jer. That being Yoshi's Island, um, and Lilith Wars, and partially, no, not like that, mm, and partially also Ocarina of Time, and I hope I'm not gonna upset any Star Fox fans by saying this, and trust me, I do like Star Fox. I do like Fox as a character. Okay, I don't. I can't say I do like Star Fox. I don't know anything about Star Fox that doesn't have to do with Smash Bros. Or the Mario movie. The thing is, the Lilith Wars OST for the N64. Eh, Me not like it all. Like, oh my goodness, that's the first of the OSTs I listened to so far that not a single song went to the favorites playlist. I am sorry, Star Fox fans. Mm. Ah, wait, I still do need the hair. Well, do I still need to? I don't think I actually need the sketch for the hair considering how I'm drawing it. That is a tail, is it not? Yeah, yeah, she has ears, so it's gotta. No, not it's gotta be bad. It probably is a tail. About songs, what is it about songs? Feel free to speak your mind. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm the same there. I mean, I don't necessarily hear the ferret walk, but I immediately think of the ferret animation for that song. Mm, I know the well, first of all, this is still just a sketch, and I know the upper body is completely wrong right now, but oh god damn it. But the thing is that um I will draw the arms most mainly on the body, so actually let me do that on a different layer with a slightly different color. Huh? Since when is that? Right, right. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It has songs and references that the original obviously didn't have. Hmm. Not since we are still doing the sketches, let's just do white background and let's try to clean sketch up a tiny bit so the lines don't go through each other like this anymore. Hmm. Okay, I think I finally have an idea of how exactly to handle the hack. But I'll have to change the sketch a bit, which sketch is fine. That's what sketches are for, after all. At least for me, sketches are mostly just so I can get myself familiarized with a character design before I know what I'll actually do with set design. And for what exactly I'll do, you'll see that in a bit. I love it. That, now that we're listening to this song, that's something I really love about bonus rooms in Kirby. They're always such nice medleys of a bunch of songs from throughout the series. We'll have to do that a bit different later. You know, that was a sketch thing that I did, but I actually like it. I think I'll actually leave those parts not touching, those lines not touching completely. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Let me think. I know what I want to do. Let me look up references real quick. Da-da. How do I search for those hack tackles?
Und? Woran arbeitest du?
Hmm. Ah, screw it. Every time I'm looking for references, it never works out the way I want. I'll just. But it's so. See, that's the problem I have when I imagine. When I try and imagine something. It doesn't really work out that well. I have this image, this idea in my mind, but when I try focusing on, the more I try and focus on the idea, the more blurry it becomes somehow. Like the opposite of what you'd expect or want. Hmm. Let me think a bit. Hmm. But should I do that from the back or the front?
Ein Duft so nice wie Parfüm.
Hmm. Oh, good music time. I love the boss theme. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, hold on. I'm maybe a bit dumb, but like, no, actually, put that back. Let's test over here. So how is it on a... Maybe I really shouldn't make the net so big. Okay, whatever I just did, that is. I'm so bad at drawing rests. But whatever I just did, that is what I. That is the correct thing. But smaller. Actually, maybe even smaller. No, I think my things. See, that's an anatomy question that I don't know about. It obviously where the throat ends is wrong, but like, is it? Should it be over here ish where the collarbone is? I think so, but I'm not sure, honestly. Who would have guessed anatomy is freaking important for drawing? I mean, not necessarily, it's not, but like, to
Mit den
me
neuen
it is
Kategorien
because,
auf
like,
Pinterest kannst du jetzt nachmessen.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Like, doing unrealistic sizes and proportions is one thing, but having okay, hold on. I don't want. I don't even know if changing something in my moderation settings works immediately midstream. But let me. There we go. Phrase blocked. Now that hopefully shouldn't appear on stream anymore. Yeah, as I said though, I'm a bit of a weird perfectionist, so I want like I want correct anatomy in the sense of things are placed where they should be. Get what I mean? Hmm. Let me think. Okay, maybe I do need the head over there. No. Hmm. So what's the tail? Okay, the tail is super duper long, that's for sure. Oh, wait, I have a nice idea. Mm, okay, I'm going a bit too crazy with the tail, actually. And I made it way too thick, actually. No, no, no. Let's just leave it at that for now. I mean, it is just a sketch after all. Point isn't that is visible enough. The tail is supposed to be wagging. Okay, it's funny, but now that I turned off the previous sketch, it actually seems easier for me to visualize what I actually want to do. Right? Yeah, it's about. Yeah, about till her hips, which means I can maybe make it a bit longer and definitely thicker. Whoops. Hmm. Wait a second, isn't it? Sometimes I gotta be more careful what I scroll through. No, it's not like this one. It's similar-ish. Ooh, how that happened? The question is, the hell do I do with the second arm? Ah, hmm. I have an idea. Hmm. No. I don't know what's too tall and what's too short. Do you want you stay there like this for a while? Look, it doesn't need to make sense as long as it looks good, you know? And V1 definitely did her job in health now. Gotta say though, I really like it. Oh my fucking goodness, I forgot the headphones. Okay then, that just happened. I'll finish doing the hair first, and then we'll see what the fuck I'll do about the headphones. Honestly, now that I drew the second arm, they're not too weird in terms of length. It checks out, it checks out. I think this right here I did beautiful. And I really like, I don't know, I really like when it's like this and not just this or just this, but like it changes its shape like an S, you know? Now the biggest problem left is the tail. Oh, and I guess the headphones. You know, I think the tail I just need to... There we go. I don't want to jinx it by saying it, but it's nice that we haven't had a net in a hot minute. Uh, no, I think the biggest problem with the tail is that this type of curve is weird. I think if I'm drawing the tail wagging, the whole thing has to be wagging and not just the very tip of it. How do you do that? Let's see. Actually, I think that's good. I think that's good. Ooh. If I remember correctly, the other character also had headphones. Yeah, no, what am I saying? If I remember correctly, I drew that character up. They did have headphones as well. Okay. This took longer than expected, but I really like how it's developed so far. See, that's why it's important. Here, Astra's art tip of the week. That's why it's important to just start drawing. Like you saw me at first, I knew what I had to draw in general, but I was overwhelmed and I didn't even have a clear idea of what exactly to draw. And even then, once I start drawing this character, I still didn't know what to do other than I was told to draw them hugging me. So I did a basic hug first, standing completely still, completely normal. Mm, but now, at this point, it developed into an actually nice idea where before there was nothing there. And that's why, and I mean, just look. Well, yes, this is the unfinished sketch now, but I'll still show this, though it does get better. Look at this sketch and look at what it started as. That's why don't get discouraged. Just start drawing if you want to. If you want to make art, it will work out eventually with enough time. How much time? I don't know. There isn't really a definitive answer or end date or whatever. You know, that reminds me of something I read a few days ago. People should, it said people should stop trying to find their art style and instead work with their art style, work with what they have, or something similar. I'm paraphrasing right now. And I agree, it's not, you don't find your art style, you just do what you can, you just do what um you just do what you want, and when you do so you see, oh, I have an idea how to do this better, I want to do this a bit different, and you do that, and that's how you develop it, that's how it changes. I mean, wait, no, fuck it, I'm not going online right now. Oh, wait, I can go online and show you through through my laptop. Let me do this and this. I mean, actually, yeah, I won't go that fast through. Like, look at how I draw now. This year specifically, this is one I'm proud of. By the way, I really like the funny outfit I made. Um, okay, now Insta quality isn't really the greatest to show this off, but like, uh, to make the lines like this, to make like, it's definitely not visible like this because Insta and me zooming in as well is making it crunchy. But like, the lines of the hair, the facial lines, the starhoge. Actually, exactly here it is visible. These lines are thicker than these lines and these lines. Like all the inner detail lines, I draw them thinner and smaller. Oh my goodness, is it? It isn't one smooth line. It kind of goes up here in the middle. I'd never noticed that. Oh, frick, I forgot to pick color in the pixel there. See, that's why I don't look back at my own art. Whatever. And not only that, the way I shade... No, 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 I'm checking it on my iPad right now. No fucking way I missed to color such a big portion. No fucking way. I missed coloring such a big portion. Are you kidding me? How the fuck did I... How the fuck? I mean, yeah, it doesn't change anything now, but for out of principle of things, bam, fixed it. Fixed it. And now let's stop looking at it before I find even more mistakes with it. What the hell? Anyway, look at how my art cell is now what I actually want to talk about when zooming in. Mhm. And I do, okay, I'm still learning how to do detailed eyes, but like, I don't know. Yeah, no, it is somewhat visible, somewhat noticeable if you look at here and if you look at up here that it's slightly grading. There's a slight gradient with the shading. Did I learn to do this? Like I only discovered that I can do stronger and softer shadows. You can see it on the chest area as well, that down here it's darker than here. I only, by using the airbrush tool, or even other tools, that I don't have to do one solid color for the shadows. I only learned that last December, and I've been slowly trying to use it. And like, look here, this is something I'm really proud of. Look at the gradient in Elflin's ears, paws, and tail, and even in the line art. I, I'll be honest, I don't even remember how I did that. I know this here and here for the paws and here for the tail I did with the airbrush, but how the fuck did I do the line art like this? I don't remember at all. Like, those are things that I didn't even think of. I didn't even consider. I slowly thought of and realized and wanted to try out with the time. Like, look, it's in some pieces, the further back I go, the worse it is actually. Even like, look at the shading here. This is the solid color I was talking about that I was doing before testing out how to grade stuff, how to put a gradient on stuff. Or here, it's the same thing. Damn, this is the only time I did the head good from a side angle. Or like, no, this doesn't count. This amazing. Or here. This was the first time I learned, well, no, not the first time I learned how to do it, but this is one of my favorite examples of how I did a glow on something. When was the first time I did a glow? Yeah, that was the first time. The stars on the Moai that you break with a super ability. In Return to Dream. Yes, please. In Return to Dreamland. And yes, even though this is later, I posted later because it was a collab. I did draw and finish this before this. And yeah, that's why what I'm getting at. Heck, even look at this. This is a great example. This is an animatic I was working on, and this was, well, this wasn't even the first version. Do I have? Yeah, that's the first version of the animatic. See, that's how it started. Yes, we'll watch the whole thing. I don't care. And how it ended, and by the way, it's not over yet. That's just the how it ended at the last time I worked at it. Which, yes, still not amazing, but that's how things evolve. That's how they get better. And why am I scrolling down as I say it? Just to show you what you've seen now. The newest things I've done this year. These are also something I'm proud of. I think this was one of the first times I tried doing these motion lines and these explosion effects using different brushes than just the standard digital pen. And oh, this was my actual first time trying to do trying to use other brushes. Didn't. I'm not happy in hindsight with how Knuckles' fist turned out. This was the first time I tried darkening. Like I drew this, copy pasted it, and then filled it with black and did the black different strengths so it would be more or less dark, the whole thing. This here was the first time I did colored lines. And honestly, this is still, this is from 2023 for crying out loud. And aside from doing the slide in the eyes, this white part, I would draw it one to one the same today. Like those white parts in the eye are the only thing I would change from how this is. And the thing is, now why am I telling you all this while going backwards? Because now you can already see 2022, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're not talking about the Sprigatito. I consider this one of my worst drawings, by the way. And here we are on paper now. Oh, this is before I was drawing digitally. Well, not a, not fully before. I think I had already started. Yeah, this is my first digital drawing. Ah, see, that's my first digital drawing. Look how terrible the lines are. And why am I telling you all this? Why am I showing you all of this like this? Yes, it's digital. This was Art Academy on the 3DS. Because I just started to draw. It's a process. It's not a you gotta find your art style. Yes, you do learn techniques. It is probably helpful to look and try and want to learn and improve on specific things. But Look at this. This is how I freaking started. These drawings are how I fucking started, for crying out loud. Honestly, I'm more bothered by the camera quality. Because, yeah, you do something, you won't have ideas. Oh, I want to try doing that. Oh, I could do this better. And slowly but surely, it takes time. It took me. It will be 10 years since I started drawing for me this year. Oh, damn, I tried shading back when I was drawing on paper. I don't even remember that. Oh, that's something I want to redraw digitally. Oh, that's definitely something I want to redraw digitally. And that's something I can totally see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just go back to where we are now, because if I look at more of my old drawings, I definitely will want to redraw them, and I don't have time for that right now. But yeah, just look at this. Like, this was one of the first times I did shadows. And for this, it was actually easy because I was doing the shadows as they are in the, what's it called? In their official art for each sky. Oh, I missed the Skyverse. I'm not proud of this one at all. But see, that too, especially since, look at Lana and Little Princess. One of my favorite games, Garden Tales. I talked about it a few times before. Look how I drew them here the first time I drew them. And when was this? 2022, July 2022. This I'm actually super proud of. And now look at how I drew them recently, last December. Okay, to be fair, this is a chibi art style this time, and Christmas outfits, but yeah, see? And before it was just those three characters when I wanted to celebrate Guardian Tales. Now, look what I did last December. You, yes, you gotta find your art style, you want to find your art style, but that's the thing. You don't just decide to do it, and I mean, yes, you can do a lot in a row, in one go, to try as much as possible, but it is just a long process, one that takes years upon years. Oh, interesting, very interesting. This was the first time I drew the pink streak and the fang for myself. It was a flesh tooth? I didn't remember that. See, the sleeves are so shorter, the hood isn't star-shaped. That was before I did my actual 1.5 design. So yeah, it's just such a long process, but I think it's a process that is really worth it. So yeah, that's my art tip for the week. Don't overthink it. Don't try and push too hard, too much. It'll just work out eventually. Oh, you've gotta be kidding. Oh, fuck, my connection is dead. At least it happened after I said my nice message. What the hell? Why does this keep happening? shit. Man, I just want to be able to stream normally. Is that too much to ask? Internet speed test. What do you say? It's so bad the internet speed test what doesn't want allowed. Yeah, the internet connection fucking terrible right now. So what do I do about this? What can I even do about this? First thing Monday, I'll contact that person to see if they can help me somehow. Yeah, zero point 0.3 download and 0.09 upload. Great. Yeah, that is nah fucking hell. Okay, Naughty Noon, can you take a break, please? What the hell do I do? Hmm. Okay, I'll stop messing around with the. You know, the internet's just fucking dead right now. Which is weird. If I let me turn off the flat of my phone and let me turn on the Wi-Fi. Let's see what my phone has to say. My phone's currently at 20 download and 18 upload. My laptop, meanwhile, is at 1 download and 2 upload. And let me tell you, I told you, it was, what was it? It was 30 and 25 before I start streaming. I don't know why it goes down whenever I stream. Dropped frames 98%. Yeah, that is just great. Frick, am I even still alive right now? I'm probably not, but... Oh, am. No. Am I? Hmm. No stream is dead on YouTube. And over on Twitch, it's slow as fuck. What do I do about this? What can I? I don't think I can do anything about this right now. I I don't want to end stream, but I don't know what else to do. The good thing is I don't stream on Sunday. Yeah, no, I can't. I don't have any connection. OBS Studio is disconnected. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, I think I have to end stream. I have to find out how to fix this as fast as possible. I hope everything will be alright on Monday. I'll see y'all then. I'm sorry.